Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, December 25th, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi. I am the Grinch. And our energy mantra for today is, I purposely align with my inner evolution revolution. Merry Christmas if you are celebrating. Merry Grinchmas if you're celebrating that. I was just at a party with my friend, and she knows how much I love the Grinch, and I have a Grinch robe now to add to all my Grinchiness. It also has this fantastic Grinch head, but it really covered my face. So, but just know that it's there. Anyway, here we are. Christmas, December 25th, first Evolution Day of Sun in Capricorn. This happens every year, that Christmas and this Evolution Day happen. And we already know holidays can be so triggering. They can bring all the stuff up. And today is just kind of one of those days where we could experience that. I've spent a lot of holidays having weird holidays, like alone or things just don't work out. And it can be really triggering. But I recognize that there's purpose behind these energies. And the purpose is so that we're not just tied up in the that can happen in the world, like where we're just following the flow and not really having a time to dig in and look deeper. This is a holiday that is lending us some energy to dig in and look deeper. We have the moon moving into Scorpio, and Scorpio is quite an interesting moon. Scorpio can help us empower, but it can also help us go into the dungeons. It can help us go into the deeper parts of ourselves and our feels. And so just be aware in this energy, you may be having some past holiday feels come up, feels around family, just even around the holiday, around celebrating holidays in the world as it is. All of that and more can come up today. And the thing is with the revolution energy is, there might be a breakdown, but it's followed by a breakthrough. This energy is meant to help us evolve and shift. Keep that in mind today, and maybe take a little time to dig in and be like, what does this holiday actually mean to me? Why are we celebrating? What is the meaning behind this? And we can always take it deeper and give it something deeper in and for ourselves, or realize this isn't a holiday for me. I don't feel anything deeper, and that's okay too. Just an opportunity to dig in. One of the questions that anything Scorpio can ask us is, what is the motivation? So what is the motivation behind this holiday for you? And again, can that help you in your own personal revolution? And if you have any weirdness going on today in the holiday. So moon moving into Scorpio, like midnight. Like I said, Santa's going to have to deal with those things. Good luck to him and the reindeer. Rudolph will get him through. Maybe he needs a little Grinch support. Who knows? We then have the moon squaring Pluto. So that is technically almost 2 a.m. Pacific time. So just be really aware of that energy. You might be waking up early into that. Pluto in Aquarius is meant to help us shift our vibes. But a lot of times, it doesn't feel good initially. And that moon in Scorpio, again, is ready to kind of hit the bottom and hit those negative energies. Not negative, the shadow energies, those deeper things that have been hiding. So be aware of that. We also have the moon squaring Mars, 7:44 a.m. These squares with the moon in Scorpio, Mars in Leo. You may not get what you want for Christmas. Honestly, so funny. The movie The Grinch pops into my head when I look at this Astro. It's like the Who's in Whoville waking up. I like the original. Let me be just fair and say it. That's my favorite, the original cartoon. But it's like the Who's waking up, and there's no gifts and no trees and no feast. And then they sing their song. They gather together and they sing their song. And Grinch's heart grows 3 sizes. I love this movie. It's such a good story. And he realizes that Christmas is so much more than the commercialism that it's very much become. So again, we may have some of those moments today where it doesn't feel as good, and then it opens up for deeper meaning for yourself. The good news is the last connection of the day is the sun and the moon in a sextile, which is good. And that is happening right around 9 a.m. Pacific time. And after that, like, it kind of chills a little bit. I mean, there's always stuff, right? But it chills a little bit from some of the pushiness. We do have the evolution all throughout the day. What I do like is I am looking at this chart in front of me, though. Mercury's at 11 degrees. Can you bring the spirit of possibility? Can you bring that Sagittarius magic to the day, to the energies, especially if it's feeling a little off and a little wonk, right? So, let's look at the cards. I pulled the Two of Canes, which is the Two of Swords, which is like indecision. And I think, again, this is going to be based on the energies. Like, you can let some of this stuff make you feel not so good, but you can choose to feel good. It actually talks about in here, it stirs up the unpeaceful nature of the mind. Got a lot of mind energy going on today. But there's a desire for the restoration of the peace, but the question remains, how do we achieve that? There are times when a situation requires grace, and that can be difficult. Let's see. So the divinatory meaning. There may have been a quarrel or a feud or some unrest that involves another person or two concepts that are loggerheads, and indecision and stubbornness prevent movement and reconciliation. Something has to give. Forgiveness comes naturally from understanding, but perhaps the person you need to forgive is yourself. Indecision will not serve you, and allowing another sun to set on a quarrel will benefit nobody. What might be an uncomfortable moment or discussion will be worth it in the end. So, just watch for where you can bring that grace, where you can bring a little understanding, and who knows what kind of new pathways that energy could open. We open with the Fool, and we have the receptivity. Again, open to the magic beyond what anybody's made any given holiday. What is the magic behind the holiday? What is the purpose for you? Get beyond all those shiny illusions in and through this. Might take a little creativity, might take a little nurturing today. I've also got the exhaustion card. Feeling this for sure. So if you end up needing to spend the day in bed, rest yourself in and through this. Regardless, be open to the magic and know little nice pathways, little nice new pathways are opening up as we shift and move and evolve our way through all of this. So, Merry Grinchmas from me to you. There we go. Double the Grinch. If I was ever a fighter, this reminds me of their robes that they wear when they like run out. Definitely would do a Grinch robe with the floof on top. So, Merry Grinchmas. Happy all the holidays. Merry Christmas. I'm sending you so much love and gratitude and hopefully ease and peace and grace to move through this day. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.